Before the snow hit. Fuck, I gotta play some 2K, bro.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We have another exciting edition of Garden State IAA Hoops for you. I'm Joe Lamy. To my side are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We'll be seeing the Renfield Foxes play host to the Newark East Eagles.
And at this point in the season, we know that we can expect an intense matchup. The Eagles are a much improved team looking to come into Renfield and take one on the road. It won't be easy, but they have the firepower to make it happen.
And standing in their way will be Connor Rosenberg, the fantastic guard for the Renfield Foxes. He's got size, touch, just about everything. You can bet he'll be a handful for the Eagles.
This beautiful gymnasium will be
Oh, come on, man. They got me too slow, man.
defend their court against the Eagles. The Eagles get things started with the group of Day and Sheffield at the 1 and 2 guards. Black and Zadzirko are at the forwards, and the fourth-year star, Junior, gets the nod at center. Foxes starting with the group
Too small.
of Lee and
Too small.
sophomore Rosenberg in the backcourt. Joseph and Bishop make up that forward pairing, and it's big Bobby Andrews getting the start at center.
And with Renfield, they care quite a bit about their athletics.
Try
The
me.
money from donations have found their way to the school. They have a lot to show for it.
And the shot goes down.
Gotta commend the focus. Junior taking the contact well and finding a way to score.
Pass to
Too
Andrews.
small. Too small.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. The 11-footer. That one a little long. And with Renfield from the gym to their uniforms, you can usually count on everything being state-of-the-art.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Who wouldn't want to play here? It feels like a country club. And as a
Running
result, a
Polish
lot of
thing.
potential standout athletes will try and get into Renfield
Yeah,
this
throw that
year
up, bro.
just because
Throw
of how
that up.
nice the facilities are.
High post, Robert Andrews. The shot, no good. Good D by Junior.
I need better
Well, it's been a
passes.
good
Come
start
on,
for the
man.
season for the Eagles. You can see their confidence grow with each win they notch.
The win helps, but this team knows they have a great roster with the addition of Junior. He's made everyone else better around him, especially with the attention he commands. The body language of this team is completely different than last year. Hasn't been the most efficient scorer this quarter, but a few makes in a row can change that.
Right side lead. Rosenberg outside.
Come on, son, that ball.
Now here's Andrews.
Knock it
Guarded
down for
by
me.
Day.
Got you.
Back to
Easy
Andrews.
money.
Shoots over Day. Robert Andrews missing again.
He's
Easy
having
money.
a tough quarter offensively.
Despite that, he remains aggressively looking for his shot.
The three from Christian Sheffield.
Oh,
Here's Junior.
they're too small
Down
down there,
it
bro.
goes. His third basket in as many tries.
There's that Newark brand of toughness Junior has. And it's the work ethic on the glass you want to see in a young player.
Three-pointer from Rosenberg.
Yeah.
That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Send the ball down
Inside.
court.
And that's good for Junior.
Terrific
Too
find.
small.
Everyone loves playing with someone who can move the ball like that.
Offense has been clicking lately. Might want to mix things up.
Their mojo is gone. They need a basket just to regain some confidence.
On defense, Junior can get very tenacious. Here he manages to completely shut the shooter down with a big block.
And while Coach Bishop did
Small
play ball
with him.
himself in high school,
Too
he
small,
wasn't
baby.
a standout athlete.
I remember hearing about him playing. Very much of a
punish
game
him.
manager type of guard.
Oh, hell
Coach
no. They
didn't try
just
to
zagged
do
me.
too much
They
with
played
him.
me,
He had
cuz.
strong fundamentals and overachieved given his lack of
Disappointed me
athleticism.
having that bad.
Pretty much
I'm not gonna lie
exactly
to
what you
that.
wanted to coach.
Now here's Andrews. Junior comes up with the block.
Unfortunately, he just has not found a rhythm offensively.
Really hate this game sometimes.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Andrews. Gregory, covered by Junior.
Oh, good pass on that. Good pass on that.
Rosenberg outside. Here's Bishop.
Good go. More got a taller than.
Outside Lee. Gregory. Now here's
Got a
Andrews.
toddler down there.
Dirko covering. The kick out to Lee. 2 on the clock. Again, the
He's a
miss by the
toddler.
Foxes. Pass to Junior.
Chat, what's going on? It's been a minute.
And that
Oh, they ain't gonna
one's
give me that
good.
rebound, bro.
They've been attacking inside, sparking this run.
And when you're aggressive, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain
Made
this
a
level
new
of
build to
intensity as
make
the
this
goes
game
on.
fun again.
Bishop with it. Gregory. Dirko covering. And a double-digit lead on the
Try
scoreboard
and
as
make
we
this
end the
game
first
fun
quarter of
again.
play. It's the Eagles up 10, and we'll get. Welcome back, everyone. More high school sports coverage on the way as the second.
Oh, that's good layup. Good layup.
Here's Ducey.
Ooh, I guess somebody slightly bigger.
2 points with a chance for
They ain't
one
big
more
enough,
line.
though.
And Renfield, one of the nicer schools in the area. Their
Like
community
off
puts a
50.
lot of time and effort into the school, and the results are easy to see.
All layups.
Well, it's one of the more affluent areas in the state, and everybody knows it. Still, it's always nice to see a community rally around their high school and give them the resources they need.
And that's good for Junior.
The D must keep Junior
What's
out of
wrong
the paint.
with him, cuz?
Even when they're physical with him, he's capable of converting.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Outside, Ducey. Pass to Andrews. Junior comes up with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Foxes as Renfield retains possession. And the Eagles making a change here.
Let's go, baby Shaq.
Troy
Baby
Lee for
Shaq.
three. It's hauled in by the Eagles.
Well, they're clearly controlling the boards. +5 in that category.
And rebounding, while not a glamour stat, when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the result of it. This could be a big night for a Junior. He's performing admirably, really
Ooh,
setting
good
the
fucking
tone for
bucket,
the Eagles
man.
out there.
Pass to Andrews.
That was a great bucket. It was
Oh,
tough.
here's Gregory. Rosenberg outside. Andrews with it. Over Junior. Nails the 16-footer. And while every game hasn't been smooth sailing for Newark, one thing you can see from this team is they are improving each game.
And Joe, that's a big credit to both Coach Bishop as well as the senior leadership on Newark. It's been a special year for this group in large part to their hard work. Yikes, they are just getting gutted in the paint.
They've been pushed around all game. At some point, guys, someone has to step up.
We got to pass it.
Pass to Rosenberg. Now Andrews.
Give us that ball
Covered by
back, bro.
Junior. Can't hit it from 12 feet. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Connor Rosenberg on the wing. He's covered by Sheffield. Park down low that time and gets hit with the 3-second call. Down low. Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
The effort that Dave makes to provide for
Oh,
his
good
team is
fucking
absolutely
headfirst. He just
exceptional.
fucked me up.
He works hard keeping
He
all the
fucked me
Eagles
up. Not the
involved.
computer. Oh, beautiful head for you.
Rosenberg outside. to the middle. Andrews with 2 seconds left. That's good, and it's Connor Rosenberg coming up with the assist.
Not just a shooter, Rosenberg scans the court and spots the open teammates.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Eagles out in front. They lead by 11. And we'll be back to bring y'all the third quarter action after halftime. And the second half getting started.
I'm a Jaggers free throw.
To Newark East here on Garden State IAA Sports.
Get the rebound, Coach. Oh, I got a Tyler on me, baby.
And let's talk Bishop on the Fox. He was the star of the team before Rosenberg stepped up onto varsity, but he's still a very valuable contributor.
And for a kid his age, you have to applaud the way he stepped aside to let Rosenberg do his thing. That's not always easy to do when you're a teenager. But Bishop's put the team first and shown great senior leadership.
Oh, I ain't trying to press that
For
button.
me, their ball movement is really standing out. Every basket coming off an assist, it
Go ahead,
seems like.
up again.
Well, the last
Yeah.
3 buckets have, and these guys are in total unison right now.
Outside Lee. Pass to Andrews.
On their own fucking team.
Another shot. Junior with the block. And he recovers.
They're having their way.
In rebounds and on the scoreboard, piling up the numbers.
Up and in on the layup.
Their passing right now is on another level.
Sweet. The last 5 buckets, all off of assists. Teamwork at the offensive end.
They really need to make an
Oh, come
adjustment
on,
here.
Ford.
Agreed.
fine,
Nothing is
dude.
working for them offensively. Time for a change.
Play.
Rosenberg's shot is off. To the inside. Junior inside. Andrews covering. And it's Junior missing. The Foxes really having a tough go here.
And the center for this team, Robert Andrews, who his teammates call Big Bobby Andrews, is a looming presence for them in the paint.
And even though he's a high schooler, a lot of fans will describe Andrews as having old man strength. He's just very difficult to move or get an edge on with his deceptive brawn.
And Junior throws it down hard.
You can't teach this. Sometimes Junior is capable of surprising even himself. What a ferocious slam.
Renfield calls timeout. Junior really making a difference here.
He's been taking it to the rack all game, and if they don't find a way to slow him down, it's going to be a long night.
Good ball.
Mason with the steal. Good work there as it goes.
You wonder, guys, are they extending their defense too much right now? Giving up way too many points inside.
Yeah, it's really becoming noticeable during this last stretch.
Renfield with the ball.
Get up on, okay?
They're still looking for their first bucket of the second half.
Knock it down there, cuz.
Joseph, right side.
Oh.
Madison on the post. Junior's there. Outside, Ducey. The fader.
Got Tyler
And he gets
down
the
there,
bucket to
cuz.
go. What a huge lead
toddler.
the Eagles have opened up here on the Foxes. I'm not sure many expected this kind of score.
It just goes to show the confidence and swagger that Newark has been playing with so far this season. They look to be a team on a mission.
Back to Junior. The lead pass was put just in the right spot to produce the layup.
And it's pretty obvious what sparked
Let's
this
go.
run. Terrific ball movement.
The guys are focused on creating opportunities for each other.
Swing to Madison. They get a hand on it. Second shot chance. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Junior. To the paint. And Junior throws it down.
How about the court awareness? Indra, absolutely superb job. Realizing the D's overcommitment, and what a great dime.
Out to the wing. Madison on the post. Covered by Junior. Wasted no time on the shot, but it's off the mark. And it's the Eagles with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the
He
second.
said marshmallow sauce.
The kick out to Indra. Back to Junior. Yep, that one goes.
The defense has been so soft down low.
Marshmallow
Ooh,
soft
no sir,
inside.
guys.
5
No sir.
straight scores in the paint. This team will just keep exploiting that weakness.
And the basket by Indra. And Junior, as many of you know, is the son of Duke. One of the largest figures in Newark hoops history.
And I don't know why Junior waited so long to get into the game of basketball.
But
I
that
bet his
nigga
father would be elated now that he's on the floor.
driving through the
Duke was a
taxiway.
legend in the area, and Junior would be
And
lucky to have that
below,
same
I
kind of
was getting all
impact.
the lights. That
Eagles
nigga Greg
making a switch
driving,
here.
he took out the party pack of lights. I'm talking
So
about
it's
he had to
Renfield
hit
now.
about
Raised
12,
outside.
14 of them bitches. And Lisa just behind him, letting him do it. I'm 44, tell 87. What
Back
the fuck
to
is he
Robert.
doing, bro? He's taking out lights.
Swings it to
Then
Ducey.
Juan behind us on the grass.
And here's Grace.
Doug is the young in his head, like, your entire machine is on the other side of
Down
the yellow
low.
line. What are you doing?
Madison.
Like,
6
these
on the
two
shot
niggas
clock.
is retarded.
Again, the miss by the Foxes. Junior with it. Covered by Madison. And Junior throws it down.
And suddenly, they're overflowing with offensive mojo, getting everything to drop.
They're getting it
Gee, they out there missing the old squad, huh?
They're poised for a terrific crunch time
They need us back.
Check out the soft touch. That's what you need for that shot.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. And this one may have already been decided. Eagles out in front, running away with it. And we'll be back right after this to bring you the start of... Well, the fourth quarter getting going here. Great matchup so far between the Eagles and the Foxes in this one. And it'll be the Foxes' ball.
And with
man,
Junior, it's
bro.
easy to see the natural athletic ability that he possesses. He was a great football player, and that fluidity translates to the hardwood well for him.
And with Junior and his athleticism, he's pretty much having to learn the nuances of basketball on the fly.
Well, he's played ball before, no doubt about that. But playing organized ball is a completely different beast. Suffice to say, Junior's done an excellent job adjusting to the team game.
The first one falls. And it's the Eagles with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. He's money on the shot.
I like that Junior is always paying attention. He sees opportunity forming, and he moves the ball to the open man.
Outside, Lee. Swing to Madison. Now Grace. Bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
Yo, what's going on, bro? How you feeling?
Left side lead. Again, the miss by the Foxes.
How you feeling today?
Day with it. Junior, covered by Madison. Marceda, good.
They genuinely can't seem to miss a shot. This run they're on, it's just
Hopefully my
incredible.
mic working. I ain't
Every
even
time
make
when the
sure my
shot
damn
goes up, I
mic
think,
was
well,
working.
this has to be the last one. They do it again. They look unstoppable.
Swing to Madison.
Come on, you're taller down there. I don't care if I'm hurt. Oh, that matter, huh? That matter, huh?
Joseph.
Still a baby down there.
To stop
This bill right here, he a
He
paint
can't get
beast.
that one to fall. The Eagles now
I just
on
made
offense.
them like maybe 3 days ago.
Kennedy outside.
Taller
Junior.
down there. I don't care if I'm hurt.
Trying to make this game fun again.
That one
Little
falls.
baby down
This run has really put them in the
there.
perfect
This bill
position.
right here, he a paint
And with
beast.
no signs of slowing, they aim to keep expanding that lead.
Just made them like maybe 3 days ago.
Here's Lee.
I'm definitely gonna drag these free throws for
Outside.
sure.
Fun again.
Swing to Madison.
Oh, I was going up for a dunk.
Can't connect from the right block. And it's the Eagles with the ball. to the middle. Here's Junior, and there's the foul. It's on Joseph. That is his first foul of the game.
Should have had 50 that game. But yeah, this build a paint
Yeah,
beast,
that was
bro.
clearly just a frustration foul. He needs to take a few deep breaths right now.
Pass to Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Offense and defense have really come together for them, helping to strengthen this lead.
They've taken absolute control of the action. Other team needs to get something going if they want to stay in this thing.
Build a paint beast.
And with the final whistle sounding, that'll do it for us. Eagles getting a big win here in Redfield as their season of surprise continues.
And once again, you can see the impact the Junior has had on the court tonight. This game was a great example of just how different this team is with him in the lineup.
And Rosenberg did everything he could to make this game as tough as possible, but Newark East got the better of them. They're looking like one of the tougher teams in the division now.
Indeed they are, and that'll do it for our broadcast. Thanks for tuning in to our presentation of Garden State IAA basketball.
Man, put me some lights right here. Now you see the yellow thing sticking out the snow. Boy, his ass tripping. He take out everything, the whole
Easy now.
His ass is riding. Like he and that motherfucker singing,
You talking about Greg that became a Boucher last year, right? Skip all of that shit, bro. They took my facial hair off my dude.
You talking about
I'm
Greg?
skipping all these cutscenes. This shit boring.
Como use.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah. This time I'm working with this.
Skip all of this shit.
Wasting my time.
Trainers.
And I'm finna go out there and hoop. Oh. Come on, bro. You forced me to watch this bullshit.
Hello and welcome to another presentation of Garden State IAA Hoops. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Tonight, the Newark East
I'm finna
Eagles
go out
are
there and
going...
hoop.
And I'm finna go out there and hoop.
Eagles on offense, holding, waiting for something to open up. Oh, and an ugly pass there into the first row.
Eagles really struggling out of the gate without Junior. Coach Bishop can't be happy with that effort. Looks like we might be in for a long, long night.
And he holds it up top. A beautiful backdoor cut.
Dude, why do I have to watch
He
this
missed it.
bullshit,
Wide open
bro?
there, and he missed it. Dragons now coming back the other way and pushing the pace with the 3-on-1. And they'll get the easy bucket. Things are going from bad to worse quickly here for the Eagles. Controlling traffic, and oh, ball knocked loose there, and here we go.
Put me in the game, coach.
The other way, now with the 2-on-1, and he finishes with the silky finger roll in the lane.
Oh, Joe, the Dragons are rolling. Without Junior, the Eagles look completely
Yeah,
lost.
boy, that boy
Nothing
ran
is
in.
working for them right
The
now.
blue shirt, no, he
And
was a
we've
fucking
reached
clutch.
halftime in this one. The Dragons
ran
up
into
on
my
top.
quill.
They lead
Nah,
by
he-
11.
Put me in
And
the
the
game.
third quarter of action coming up
Get off
right
the
after the
bus.
halftime
Check
break.
this truck. Know how close they be parking. Got in, turned this all gone, fucked the back of my quill machine. He get on our team, they take his ass off the floor, put his ass in the Bashan. Now he in the Bashan. Yep, lights out. Fucking come out.
Ball, rebound, play D every possession. Get some stops. Now we can work ourselves back into this. Yeah, you at a time, huh?
Damn, G, them motherfucker lights like 2 bands a pop, too. They gonna make that nigga pay for them, G.
Listen, I'm going in. Hey, y'all, huddle up. Y'all playing. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This ain't over yet. This ain't over yet. This ain't over yet. This ain't over yet.
Settle down, settle down.
We talked about this. We need to keep that knee in check.
Nah, I'm good to go, coach. It's my choice.
Okay?
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Win on 3. Bring it in. 1, 2, 3. Win. Let's go, fellas. Let's go. All right, you guys. Come on, let's go.
man. Toss me the ball, bro.
1, 2, 3, go time.
Smaller than that. Move, come on. Get the fuck out the... I ain't gonna stand right there.
11-point game.
Man, toss me
And you
the
look
ball,
at Powell,
bro.
just a tremendous athlete. Who does he remind you of, guys?
Well, the first guy you have to think of is Aaron Gordon. He has that blend of athleticism and speed and power, too. I mean, that has scouts just drooling all over this guy. He plays
Come on,
like a
pass the
walking
fucking
highlight
ball,
reel.
bro. Damn, I'm cutting wide open.
Now here's Coral. He's got 5.
Good position.
Junior grabs the miss.
What's
Now
wrong
the
with these
Eagles with
bones?
it.
Come on, pass the fucking
Sheffield
ball,
outside.
bro. Man, cutting wide open.
Now Junior right side.
That was a good play, though.
That's in, coming off a nice assist from Jonathan Lack.
What a read there from Lack, recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for this mistake.
You trying to steal
Now
that.
here's Coral, covered by Junior.
That was a good pull, though.
And a miss there on the triple.
Hasn't gotten into so much
Bro,
of the
this
rules
can't be
tonight
their
as we've
big
seen,
man.
but in the big picture, it hasn't affected them too much.
And Junior can't connect there. The knee could still be an issue. North High in the
Fuck,
lead.
they got me good. What's going on, bro? How you feeling
Pass
today?
to Coral.
Bro, this
Now
can't be
here's
their
Powell.
Bro, what the fuck up with these
Coral.
passes, bro?
It's Mike Stoffer on the wing. On target from long range. Well, throughout this
going
season,
on,
Junior has
bro?
been
How you
playing the
feeling
shadow
today?
of his dad. Duke was just a huge figure in the basketball community of this area.
Jake, what's
And that's
going
been an
on?
added layer to his success.
Pass.
Following his father's footsteps after
Appreciate
his
the light,
passing.
bro.
Junior's story is one that you could see in a documentary one day.
Outside, it's Williams. Pass to Coral.
Bro, lob the ball up.
The screen by Powell.
What the fuck are
Appreciate
you
the light, bro.
doing?
Trying his luck from deep. Junior grabs the miss. And here's Sheffield.
Oh my god, man.
Returns today.
It's
Junior.
not letting you watch it. What the
By
hell?
Dillard.
What the fuck are you doing?
You don't want to see this
Now
bullshit the
here's
computer
Williams.
doing no way.
He's guarded tight.
They playing me
Dillard
right
up
now.
top. Williams guarded by Day.
Oh, my God.
It's Powell up top.
Move!
Not letting you watch.
Computer, move. Get the fuck out the way,
Third
bro.
quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the
Oh
clock.
my
Screen
god,
by
bro.
Powell.
Computer doing no way. They playing
Shooting
me right
20% to start the second half does not bode well for how this
Man,
will
I
play
appreciate you coming through though.
Sheffield
Definitely appreciate
outside.
it.
Move. Computer, move. Get the fuck out the way, girl.
And he lobs it up towards the rim.
Oh my god,
Stormed away
bro.
by Stoffer.
And Junior playing on a weekend
Of course
knee.
the leg
You
is
just
still
wonder how long
bothering
he's
me,
going to be
bro.
able to last
Man, I
out
appreciate you coming through,
I
Surely
though.
need my computer to pass me the ball and I got
He's definitely
position.
a threat from deep, but it just
Got a
hasn't been
toddler
there.
guarding.
He might want to avoid that shot for a while.
And a misfire there from Junior. Wonder if that leg is
Pressure
still
on,
bothering him.
man. Can't even
Just
dribble.
one making
course
4
the
shots
leg
since
is
the
still
break.
bothering.
Let's see if they can turn that around.
My
Williams
computer to
Pass
pass
over
me
to
the
Dillard.
ball and I got position.
back to Williams.
Got a toddler guard.
Come on, bro.
Outside
I
Stoffer.
got position on it. Give me the fucking ball, bro.
Pressure him, man.
Dillard with it.
Dribble.
There's Charles Williams with the 3. Junior
Thank you.
grabs
It's
the miss.
easy buckets, bro.
Didn't
Easy
convert this time, but
buckets.
that's exactly the kind of look that they want.
And they'll take that shot each and every time you give it to them. More often than not, that's a made 3.
Got position on him. Give me the fucking ball, bro.
Get the rebound. Oh my god.
And he drops
Easy
in the
buckets,
layup off
bro.
the
Easy
glass.
buckets.
You can't allow
We're down
Junior to
by
get
10,
comfortable
man.
from
Only
there.
down by
Once
5
he does,
buckets.
he goes
Pressure
to
hills,
work.
bro.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Oh.
And here's Jack Cole for 3. Pass to Williams.
Oh my god. Down by 10, man. Only down by
Damn, man, we got 1 quarter. Come on back, bro. Just need my computer.
To the wing, right side. And here's Coral. Over Junior.
Oh, hell.
And it's the Dragons missing again.
Damn, man. I got 1
3/4
quarter.
of play. They're down double.
Ain't my computer play right.
Well, the 4th quarter getting started. And
Oh, they just played me.
Oh, hell.
they're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Well, with the deficit that the Eagles are facing, you know they're going to
Put me
keep
on
their
1 minute left to go. in the
I'd
game,
expect them
bro.
to lean heavily on Junior the rest of the way. They brought him back for a reason. They know how stagnant their offense
Fucking
can be
30
when you
second
come out
ass
on the
shot
floor.
clock.
Now Coral. It's Powell up top.
Wow, bro, wow.
1 minute left to go. Damn, bro.
Outside Jones. Up top it's Coral. Powell outside.
Somehow I didn't get that rebound.
Shot clock at 6. And so he earns
Should've
a
been
trip
doing
to
that
the
all
line,
game,
some
bro.
contact, and he'll shoot 2.
The energy on Powell's inside
He's not
play
gonna
is
pressure
pretty impressive.
him.
He battles through the foul to get his shot off.
And the Dragons making a
They
change
still
here.
win the game, bro.
The Eagles
I
now on
should've
offense.
doubled his ass.
Here's Junior. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Showing you the instincts he has.
I should have just sat this damn game out.
You've got to think a basket
Not
here
gonna
would seal
pressure
it.
him.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
We can still win the game.
Here's Gibson.
I should have doubled his ass.
I tell you what's cold. If you knock that shit out, go to sleep. Hey, I tell you what that means.
Final buzzer sounds, and that'll do it. Dragons are able to maintain the lead they built at halftime and get a big win for the school here in Newark.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Eagles did everything
they
they could to make it interesting. Junior gave them a spark, but in the end, the hole they dug in the first half was just too deep.
And it just goes to show that it takes 4 quarters of excellent play to win
Fuck
a
that,
game.
I should've won the
North High
game.
were the better.
All right, man.
Hey, that was hero stuff. Even in the loss, you're a
I
fighter.
wanted to skip this,
Thanks,
but I ain't
Sarge.
never seen this
Remember,
cutscene.
rice it. Rest, ice, compress, and elevate that knee.
Yeah, no doubt all week.
Hey. You focus on the invitational. It's all that matters now. Understood?
C+. Terrible.
Thanks, Sarge.
9% from the
Junior.
field. God off.
Rice it.
Yeah.
Just wasting my time playing that game. Yeah. I ain't hurt now. That's who. Oh, I am hurt. Oh, shit. I thought they were joking.
No.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Barclays Center. We're
You
here
guys
for
ain't
the
good
final
shoot,
game,
yeah.
the Battle of Brooklyn.
I
I'm
heard
Joe
that.
Rami.
That's
Alongside me are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Great
Oh,
matchup in
that's
this one
slow as
between
fuck.
Louisiana
Oh,
Hey,
man.
pass the ball,
and
pass the
York.
ball.
Sure is, Joe.
Go
Both teams
Lieutenant.
have looked impressive lately, but you'd
Let's
have to be a
go.
fool to think this isn't Louisiana Northeast to lose. They're led by
guess
top
they can
recruit
shoot.
Hendricks Cobb. This team is tops in the country.
The depth and talent of the Civic Cats will be hard to match,
Oh,
but the Newark East Eagles are no
pass the
slouches,
ball,
and they
pass the
played with heart
ball.
all season long. They also have a
Lieutenant.
surprise star in Junior that can provide matchup issues for the Civic Cats.
Either way, we'll be in for a treat as the top talent in high school hoops hits the floor. The scouts will be tuned in for this one as the Battle of Brooklyn is on its way. A rundown now of the Eagles. It's their usual starting five with Day at the 1 and Sheffield at the 2. Small forward is Lack with Zadirko playing the forward next to him. And finally the start.
They got him still playing like he a guard.
Of this team is Junior standing tall in the center position. The Cats starting with the group of Davidson, the talented guard, set at 1. Twitter starts next to him
Knock
at
it
the
down
2.
for me,
And
Black.
at the forward spots you have Edwards and
Suck.
Fresh. And their star in the middle of it all is Hendricks Cobb playing center.
Watching the way Cobb gets things done on the floor is exemplary. It's easy to see why he's such a highly regarded recruit.
Everything comes so easy.
Oh, we just trying this
raw,
out.
natural ability combined with a great sense of the moment.
Knock it
There's
down,
a sense that he'll be an impact player beyond the college level someday already.
Now Cobb.
That's a great fucking shot right there.
Out to the left wing. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Back to Davidson. Picked up by Edwards. And yep,
Great
it's good.
fucking shot right there.
And regardless of what happens in this game, the Eagles have to be pleased with how this season turned out. Played well above expectations and find themselves playing in a top talent invitational.
Jonathan Lack on the wing. Now about 2 minutes have gone by here in the first. Here's Junior.
Okay. They always make Cobb a
Cobb is
problem,
just
bro.
merciless, swatting down that shot. I guess he's the only person allowed to score in this game.
Come on, I got a Tyler on me. I got a fucking Tyler on me. God damn.
And then Hendricks Cobb with the dunk.
Big time hustle.
They got Cobb running on point.
Big time
That's
finish to
big
cap it
man.
off.
You can
And
already
he's
tell
fast
this
like
level
one,
is
too.
motivated, hard-working. He's going to give opponents fits at the next level.
Here's Junior. That's in. Coming up, a nice assist from Jonathan Lack. And with Newark
Come on,
East, the
here's a
improvement is
screen,
what
bro.
they're
Yeah,
most
Cobb
of
running the point.
This was a defining
Suck,
season for
Black.
the program. After having seasons where they looked lost, there's a renewed spirit for Northeast. This momentum should carry on well after this season.
Great feel for the floater there.
outside Lack.
Come on, there's a screen, bro.
That's tipped.
Suck,
And
Black.
stolen by Edwards. Cobb with it. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Good D, boy. Good strip.
The Civic Cats with the lead. Here's Fresh. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
So my steal.
And that'll be Louisiana's ball.
That
as
should have
it
been a
goes out of
block.
bounds. Civic Cats able to keep the ball here. On defense, the Eagles.
Bro, I understand I'm
And
hurt,
here's
but
Splitter.
damn.
And then Mushi Fresh with the jam.
A truly acrobatic jam by Mushi Fresh. The Civic Cat fans are on their feet and the defense looks shell-shocked.
Outside, Black.
Bro, I understand I'm hurt.
Junior,
Damn.
defended by Fresh. Back to Junior. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Junior's had to overcome a lot of adversity. As a young man, losing his father, getting a late start playing basketball, but there's no doubting his talent.
And he's good on the second. And it's the Civic Cats with the ball. 4-point game. Well, you look at the talent on this Louisiana
Injury
Northeast
definitely
team.
fucking.
Easy to see why they're the top team in the nation.
It goes beyond the stars like Cobb at the top. They have great depth
Good
and
layup,
multiple
boy.
students that will be
Good
getting offers
layup.
from powerhouse schools. Credit the program they have built down there, as this is a premier high school basketball team.
Not only is the game neck and neck, but so is the rebound.
Fuck around with him,
Tight
bro.
game tonight on the boards.
Yeah, both teams have been putting in work down low.
To the inside. Black.
A layup, boy.
Yes, and it's Junior picking up the dime.
A tough bucket for sure. Lack proving how skilled he can be, even with good defense in his face.
Junior with the block. That's out of bounds. Louisiana will retain possession.
Can they shoot?
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Up
Oh,
top,
that's
Fresh.
no foul?
Splitter.
Head fake. Oh, shit.
Back to Fresh. The three is up.
And on top of that, this quarter has not been going his way on the offensive end.
That was up.
Pass to Junior.
Oh, that's no foul.
Tries again.
Yeah,
And he
fake.
ties it to get this game back even.
Getting after it on the boards and saving the possession for the Eagles. That's a tenacious play from Junior.
Now here's Davidson.
Okay.
For the Cats, this is more than just a road game for them. These young men are dealing with the first taste of play after traveling across the country.
Yeah, that should be a big advantage for the Eagles, Joe. They'll want to do whatever they can, keep their foot on the gas pedal, keep the tempo of this game up. Hopefully, that should even out the talent advantage that the Civic Cats have on paper.
And that'll be Louisiana's ball as it goes out of bounds. Civic Cats able to keep the ball here.
Of course.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Fresh, defended by Brothers. Outside, Davidson.
Pass it, bro.
Here's Cobb. Good, and it's Benjamin
Stuck
Davidson
on
who
you.
picks up the
You
assist.
got the paint,
The
bro.
mid-range jump shot is alive and well. Cobb is more than happy to take those jumpers.
Junior with it.
He falling out
Cobb
of
on
bounds
him.
and we
Pass
pass
to
it off.
Sheffield.
Shit, bro.
Returns today. Now here's Lack. Down low. Here's Junior. And Hendricks Cobb with the block. And the foul called on Junior. That's foul number 2 for him.
Falling out of
And
bounds.
the Eagles
Reach back and block my shit, bro.
first half comes to a conclusion. And a game that has been very close so far. It's the Civic Cats leading by a point. And we send it to halftime now. Back with the third quarter right after this.
Go up.
And the second half of the
What the
Battle
fuck?
of Brooklyn
That's
starting up here.
us.
Great game so far between two fantastic high school squads. Newer
Yeah, my
sees
man's
clearly.
moving like a
And without
guard.
a doubt, Hendricks Cobb, the #1 recruit in the nation. We're seeing him tonight.
fuck?
And a lot of eyes will be on him during this contest.
Outside Cobb. That one's in. First
Moving like a
field goal of
guard.
the game. 5 of 12 shooting.
This is why Cobb is
Good
one of the
bucket,
top
boy.
prospects in the country.
Fucking
He's
bucket.
just consistently playing one step ahead of everybody else on the floor.
Up top, it's Day. Floats one.
Good
And he
bucket,
lays it up
boy.
and in. And with Cobb, the #1 prospect from this class, without a doubt. He's still undecided on where he's going to school, guys.
Yeah, and it's not from a lack of offers. Many major schools have reached out to him already. Cobb knows, though, he has all the power and will make his decision when he's good and ready. Such a sweet three-point stroke. And he can really open up things inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs out to the perimeter.
How did I not get that rebound?
Outside, Black. Pass to Junior. Back to Lack. From 14 feet out. Louisiana with the board.
How did I not get that rebound?
And only one injury to report for the Eagles in this one. Junior's still not at full strength.
The team was hoping that Junior's knee would have been fully healed by now, but it just hasn't recovered the way they
Wow,
wanted.
bro.
He'll be available for them, but he isn't close to 100%. He might even be on a minutes restriction.
Pass to Cobb. Into the third we go now. 2 minutes in. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line. That's going to send Hendricks Cobb to the line. It's going to be on Junior.
We are looking at one of the best players in the country. One of the most self-assured players, too. Cobb's a unique talent, and he knows it.
Pass to Lack. Back to
I'd rather
Junior.
just foul the fuck
The
out.
shake. Not the best shooting night for Junior, and you wonder if his knee is the issue, guys.
He might not be making a big deal or show out of it, but the numbers say it's bothering
Knock
him
it
still.
down.
He
Knock
just
it.
doesn't seem to have it tonight.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes.
Fuck it,
passed.
I'm gonna just foul out, bro. This shit's
The
stupid.
Eagles now on offense. They trail by 7. Day, pass to Mason. Junior with it. It's stolen by Teddy Edwards. And for KJ Day, a long time leader for the Eagles. This is his last appearance for this school.
And Day's been the model.
Now Davidson. Pass to Fresh. Mushi Fresh is doubled. Splitter. Back to Fresh.
The injuries ain't no joke.
Davidson.
boy.
Shot clock at 6. Back to Fresh. Good, and it's Benjamin Davison who picks up the assist.
They shot a little over 30% in
Can't
the
even
first
run down the
half.
goddamn
Obviously not the
court.
start you want to see, but they settled down here in this half, getting good looks and knocking them down. They just keep winning the fight on the boards, guys.
Come on,
It's just
give me the
one more
ball in the
area of this
paint.
game where they've been in
Fucking tall
complete
on.
control.
Oh my
We're
god.
attacking. It's hauled in by KJ Day.
Can't even run down the goddamn court.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Lack. Outside, Day.
Come on, give me the ball in the paint.
Mason.
Fucking tall
Here's
on.
Junior. It's
my
blocked by Splitter.
Yeah.
And a look at the Civic Cats bench, it's not the most talented, but the group is well seasoned. A lot of seniors who have seen everything this program has thrown their way.
After what was just a horrendous performance in the first half, they're finally starting to find their stroke.
Amazing that they hold the lead with how poorly they shot in the first half, but they've defended at a high level and are in control.
Here's one for Junior's highlight reel. Going after his shot with reckless abandon and earns an and one opportunity.
And thinking about the Civic Cats bench, guys like Sapita, Timmerman, and Wang, not very talented, but they're experienced.
I agree.
Pass the
Certainly they're the
ball
last
back.
guys you expect
Pass
to do
the
any
ball
real damage
back.
out on the floor.
Oh, my
But they're
God.
really not known for their school. But that leadership, that experience that they provide, that secures their spot on this team.
Outside, Black. Junior, he's covered by Edwards.
Pass the ball, bro.
Pass to Day,
Pass the
to the
ball,
paint,
bro.
stolen by Teddy Edwards.
Man.
Davidson with it. Great D that time from KJ Day.
And it would really help if he could just step it up here. He hasn't had his best day so far, but they're still up.
And that's good for Junior.
Shit,
The
man,
effort
where's
that Dave makes to
fucking
provide
ball?
for his team is absolutely exceptional. He works hard keeping all the Eagles involved.
And for Junior, the interest in him from colleges has been growing all season long. There's a good chance he'll get some offers from great schools to play at the next level.
Sheffield. Pass to Day. Junior. And here's Lack. 4-3. Rebound by Splitter. Going back to Junior and the offers from colleges, guys. It seems like a lock he'll get at least an invite from some major schools.
And they'd be foolish not to offer him a scholarship at this point. He's proved time and time again this season that this is just the tip of the iceberg for him. Junior could be a huge player at the college level.
Outside, Davidson. Out to Splitter. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Now here's Davidson, guarded by Day. To the middle. And here is Davidson. Pass to Fresh. Edwards. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance point.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
Oh, I think the lights are out. And give them a ton of credit for the job that they've done here today.
And that'll do it. The Louisiana Northeast Civic Cats have won the Battle of...
I mean, what else can I say? Watch out too, I know. Hey, what's up, Coach?
What's up, bro? How's it?
Good, man, good.
Listen, I know you got to meet with your man Arch and all, but...
Yeah. He said he got some big news for me, so I'm excited to get after it.
Yeah.
So you're saying in the G League, have a line of weeds, develop my game, and get paid now?
Exactly. Get a few endorsements, boost that paycheck, and you get the NBA development staff, so when you level up to the league,
The crib.
All right. Let's go to G League.
If you need water. Okay, guys.
Crib.
Woo! Game one, baby. Let's go. Get this, G League.
Hello,
Bucket,
everybody.
boy,
Welcome
bucket.
to G League Basketball, brought to you by 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Windy City Bulls going up against the Westchester Knicks. I'm Blake Suniga, along with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. G League games are always a fun chance to see the NBA's rising stars in action.
You just never know which players on the floor today could be tomorrow's NBA stars. It's something to try and watch for.
But even those players who won't get the call-up, they're still top talents. So you're guaranteed to see some exciting basketball.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a
Appreciate
bad
the
job
light,
by
Chris.
the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
And the trend with NBA teams is to outright own a G League team. usefulness and utility are really easy to see.
25 NBA teams now fully own and operate their G League affiliates. Only a handful of NBA teams share G League affiliates. I would imagine that that will change in the coming years, though.
Haji with the steal.
Oh, man.
Here in the first with a little over a minute played so far. Here's Junior. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Pass to Howard. Neely.
Gotta dunk that, son. Gotta dunk that.
Outside Neely. A three-pointer, no good. Inside, here's Junior. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the line to try to make it a three-point play.
And give Junior credit. Staying with the shot and capitalizing even while getting
all right, cool.
And his first trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And when you talk about the G League, it isn't just about developing players. A number of coaches as well have jumped from the G League to the NBA.
Nick Nurse, Quinn Snyder, and Dave Yeager, they all spent time in the G League before being hired by NBA coaching staff. I think the G League is just a fantastic place for young and upcoming coaches to build a resume and gain real experience.
Pass to Whitney. Howard. To the middle. And there's the foul. It'll go on Ellis. That's his first foul. Rolls on D. 3-point lead. Oakley. Haji covering. Back to Howard. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the 3. Wells with it. From the corner. And it's Brooks with the rebound. And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
7-foot shot. It's good. The assist that time from Neely.
You're making things far too easy for him if you just let him get that deep in the post.
Yeah, I agree with you, Tim. You've got to do your work early and keep him out of that spot.
Yeah, once he gets the ball, it's play over.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. That free throw missing.
And for Junior, this is the first taste of professional basketball for him. And there is a canyon, a giant skill gap between the G League and the Amateur League. It's not always an easy adjustment to make.
It's not the NBA, but everyone in this league is still
running away from the basket, man. Go up into the basket.
You have to work twice as hard as before to survive in the G League. And for first-year players like Junior, it can be a huge shock.
Now here's Junior. He gets that one.
Great idea by Junior. Get inside, get the high percentage look. With each game this guy plays, the higher his offensive IQ gets.
Here's Thompson.
Throw the ball up, baby. Throw the ball up.
White. Thompson outside. A step back shot. Rolls with the rebound. Here's Burns. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. White outside. Graves. Pass to Thompson. Now here is White.
Easy money.
Deep three-point range. And it's Junior with the rebound.
And a bit of a shock for this team and its fans. Junior stepping right into the starting lineup. They feel he has that kind of impact.
And we'll see if he's a long-term fixture for this starting five. Junior certainly has upside to start. Just a little bit surprising to see it happen on day one. Coaching staff must really believe in his ability.
Thompson with the ball. Here's Shaw. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so the first quarter in the books. The Bulls on top, up 5. One quarter of action behind us now. Windy City with the ball. Junior inside, working on Brooks. And that one's good, Junior.
Assertive move by Junior, fighting his way to the inside shot.
Flagrant, all right, bet.
And the NBA continues to help support the G League with talent. Recently, they upped the financial pay for players out of high school, and they've now provided a real alternative to development outside of collegiate basketball.
Randall, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact, so it's a flagrant 1 foul. He may be fortunate to just get the flagrant 1 foul there. I mean, that was so much contact. The officials could have come down on him even harder.
Yeah, I think flagrant 1 the right call, but he'd really better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant, be it a 1 or a 2, any variety, and he's out of here.
Junior. Back to Randall. Pass to Randolph. Now Burns. Let's go. Just couldn't take the lid off.
What?
They had their chances, but came up empty. To the paint to halt the run. And that's 2 points on the layup.
You can always depend on him to put that lead pass right on the money.
Junior outside. And the foul called on Junior. What? That is his first foul of the game.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
That's showing some toughness on defense, getting physical, sticking his nose in there, and making a play.
That's a big play, big momentum.
Ball down the court. Damn.
Foul, it'll go on Randall. That is his first foul of the game. Brooks with it, guarded now by Randolph.
His shooting numbers slipping this quarter.
That missed basket takes him to 4 for 8 from the floor. Oh, there's the steal. Thompson outside. From deep. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so we wrap up the first half. Bulls ahead, up 11. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit. Well, first half of the game now behind us. Any thoughts on Junior's performance in this one?
Well, first, let's start with the good. He's been a major presence on the glass, and he's showing a lot of toughness down low. But the bad, the turnovers are an issue right now.
It's a give and take. He could be more careful with the ball, but at least he's being physical, playing with energy. Serves him well when he's battling for rebounds.
Well, the NBA has used the G League as a testing ground for new rules. Rules the NBA is curious about implementing, but wants to see in action first. It's been pretty successful so far.
Way to finish and cut to that lead a little bit.
We may have to pause the game. The basket's still shaking.
Yeah, he got as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Nobody among the defenders stepping up to the challenge and challenging him on that drive.
And he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
He's just going to take that every time.
Oh, of course he will. And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but, hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
To the wing on the left. Here's Howard. And it's Ellis with the rebound. And with the rule testing in the G League, some big changes have had their start here before being adopted by the NBA.
14-second shot clock reset, the coach's challenge are the two big ones. The G League also recently tested having one foul shot count for all free throws. It's a great way to find new changes to improve basketball at the highest levels and speed up the game.
Now here's Brooks. 11 points in the game. Howard, that's good.
And a big change recently to the G League and the NBA was the inclusion of two-way contracts. Each NBA team only gets 2 such contracts to use that help make roster management a lot easier between the 2 leagues.
And with two-way contracts, they're a relatively new addition between the leagues.
Yeah, they started in 2017 and are only for players with 4 or less years of experience. But they allow the player to move freely between the G League and the NBA, and that makes it simpler for teams to have a young player gain valuable floor time.
Now here's Whitney. And it's blocked by Andre Haji.
What a rejection. That's what the length and strength of Vlad the Impaler will do to opponents.
Oh, they just fucking...
Now here's Junior. He's covered closely. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Neely, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
I think they've been the more physical team, guys, and that's why they're ahead.
Usually the more physical, more aggressive team wins the game.
Now here's Howard. Puts up a 3. Neely, no good.
You know, he has not had much success shooting the ball.
Junior outside. Outside Middleton. Back to Junior. And a great assist by Sheldon Middleton as that one goes in.
And for first-year G League players like Junior, I think the biggest adjustment to the league is the physicality. Not easy to get used to how strong, how big everyone is.
Yeah, you'll need to bulk up and build strength just so you don't get moved around with ease. That's something players need at all positions. It can be tough for incoming G League.
Outside Neely. Nice D from Middleton. Now Ellis. Pass to Middleton. Here's Junior. Back to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. And here is Haji. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Junior. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Brooks.
When you talk about an up-and-comer such as Junior, getting to the line is huge. It shows your team you're willing to do the dirty work.
And you look at the developmental side of the G League, it's been a great stepping stone for so many NBA players over the years.
Being in an environment that is basketball 24/7 really accelerates development. Players here hone their skills very quickly.
No,
it also
why
lets
you
them
do
adjust
that,
to the
bro?
physical nature of top-level basketball.
This is the level of toughness that Junior brings to the floor. Way to convert through contact.
Pass to Graves. Whitney with it. Neely. Middleton defending. And the foul called on Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. The Bulls make... And the free throw, no good. Ellis with it. Now Thompson defending. And basket is good. He got it to go through the contact. So a free throw coming up and an opportunity for a three-point play. And that one misses. And here's Westchester. It's an 18-point game. Pass to Brooks. And Junior with the block.
Impeccable timing on the rejection. Easy to see how much pride Junior takes on the defensive end.
And in their brief history, the Westchester Knicks have had a number of NBA call-ups. They know how to develop talent there.
Yeah, Thanasis Antetokounmpo, Trey Burke, former Westchester Knick. You think about the Westchester Knick that has had to walk.
And so it's the Bulls taking care of business in this one.
In a good old-fashioned beatdown, he was one of the ringleaders, keeping us.
Man, this snow got me tired. I'm finna go lay down for a minute. I'll be back on later.